Good morning, Heathlands, and welcome to week 78 of Heathlands at Home Extended Broadcast.
First, I must point out, um, we apologise because we got a nice background going on here. Apparently, this is not real, and what happened is Benny Beanie has now been turned into a Jubilee Benny Beanie with a red hat on. So, yeah, I think that's going to be an exclusive Jubilee skin for this week.
Get the exclusive Jubilee skin on Among Us now.
now in the game. Yeah, and anyways, on the show so far this week we've had
Nick's exercise session on Monday at 11:15.
Art Live with Helen Tuck this week, making Jubilee crowns.
Ooh, cool. As you can see see here, if you can hold it up.
We just put a little touch of a flag inside it. Just trying to be really careful with this.
Don't put my eye out.
Oh, sorry.
On Tuesday we had
Ethan's Gamers 5th installment at 10:30. Well, we did make a little. There was a little error with that because I thought it was 10:30 a.m. But when I looked on the reminder, it actually said p.m. and it actually did. Premiere in the p.m. So. So we apologise for that if you were tuning in at 10:30 yesterday in the morning, but instead you have to watch it in bed at 10:30 p.m. And this week it was us doing well with our first trip into the virtual reality world, showing you how to fight like a ninja in Ninja Fruit VR on PS4. Woo! I mean, that's enough. Careful.
Whoops. So anyway, Sports Fanatics for Jackie was on at 1:30 on Tuesday too. I hope it went well. And coming up next day after us from Heathlands at Home will be
live lunch from 12 p.m. to 12:45 p.m.
Today is Heathlands Jubilee Tea Party. So we will try and set up a camera up so all of you at home can join in too over the live lunch link. But you're not getting any food. Get your own.
I'm bringing in cupcakes as well. As the party may go on longer than normal lunchtime at Heathlands, we have decided to cancel bingo for this week.
So sorry for the late notice on this, and the quiz will be back as normal on the 15th of June.
And coming up right now we have
a guest presenter with a craft to share with you guys.
So far we've had videos from myself and Mark, Helen Tuck and Helen Walsh, and Suzanne.
So today we have a video from one of these. Actually, I reiterate, we have a video from two new people. But who can it be?
Cooking with Adrian and Mark. Toad in the hole and mashed potatoes. Look at that, doesn't it look nice? Ingredients you will need: 6 to 12 sausages, 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil, 140 grams of plain flour, 2 eggs, 175 millilitres of milk, and half a teaspoon of salt. For the mash, you will need potatoes for mashing and butter for taste. You may also want other vegetables to serve with and gravy. First, let's peel and chop the potatoes. Choose your amount of potatoes and peel them. We use 7 potatoes for 3 adults and 1 little person. Isn't Adrian making a good job there? He's a good lad. Oh, look at that face. Now slice the potatoes into smaller pieces and then add to a pan ready for boiling. Go on, Adrian, you can do it. Oh, look how fast he is. It's like a ninja. Almost there. Now we sort out the sausages. Preheat the oven to 220 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Celsius in a fan oven or gas mark 7. Add your tablespoon of sunflower oil to the roasting tin. Add your chosen sausages to the roasting tin. Give them a good shake about in the oil. Place the tray in the oven and set the timer for 15 minutes. Cover the potatoes with water. Bring them to the boil on the hob. Once boiling, leave to simmer for around 20 minutes. Now let's make the batter. Weigh out 140 grams of plain flour, then add your half teaspoon of salt to the flour. Make a well in the flour. Now crack 2 eggs into that well. Pour out 170 millilitres of milk into a jug. Mix it all together while slowly pouring in the milk. Now, as you can see here, it can be quite a bit messy, especially when you use an electric whisk like I did, so be careful, or you'll get told off like I did by Helen. And yes, Adrian did laugh at me. Leave the batter to rest until the sausages have nicely browned and the fat is sizzling. Carefully remove the sausages and sizzling fat from the oven. Be careful, the fat is now very hot. Now pour the batter mix evenly over the sizzling sausages and place back in the oven ASAP, as soon as possible. Set the timer for 25 minutes. Now let's get back to the potatoes. Once the potatoes are ready, drain off the water. Add some butter for taste and texture. Now mash until smooth or your desired texture. As you can see, mine is silky smooth, just how I like it. The toad in the hole should be ready to take out the oven now. 2, 1, beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I didn't have the audio there, so I thought I'd make the sound for you. The toad in the hole should be ready, and it looks lovely. Look at it, golden brown sausages. Only thing left to do now is to make the gravy and to plate everything up. So you can see making gravy is easy. Granules in the bowl, pour water on, mix it up. Job done. On the plate, ready to serve. And here's Adrian, Helen and Eva, and myself behind the camera, enjoying our lovely toad in the hole meal. Look at that. Looks awesome. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.
As you've seen this week, we've had Mark and Adrian showing us how to make a nice luxury, as people would say, toad in a hole.
And it looked lovely, didn't it?
You can actually put it with anything, with peas, cauliflower cheese, broccoli, with cheese in Mark's case, and I prefer mashed potato and peas. I don't mind that, but with toad in a hole. In fact, I should ask my mum to make me toad in a hole tonight. Yeah, that's a good idea. But Mum, Get onto it right now. Slow cooker. Done.
So anyway, what and who we'll have next week? I wonder.
The rest of this week is bank holidays after today, in celebration of the Queen's 70th, well, the Platinum Jubilee. At your service.
So there will be no live broadcasts or live link-ups from Heathlands at home, as everyone will be off. But you can still come in if you choose to. It's just no one will let you in.
But we will be posting content on our Facebook page for you all to enjoy.
Also, Heathlands Book Club will be having a break this Thursday too.
Don't join in with that. If you plan on going on Zoom, there'll be no one there but you.
Oh, and another thing I just realised there'll be no quiz of the week this week.
Ah, so I need our rules of.
Should we just give them punishments anywhere?
Go for it.
Yeah, for them to do at home.
So for those of you who don't behave over the Jubilee celebrations,
Ooh.
all right. So my two punishments will be Jubilee based. You'll be dunked on the face with cream pies. And made to do a pub crawl with a selected number of pubs of my choosing, and
how many pints you need to down in every pub?
So you can't stop until you've reached the
24th hour of the day.
24th hour of the
So
day.
you've had a pint or a shot for every year she's been on the throne.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. And as my punishment, you're going to be made to do the Harlem Shake with the family, wearing masks of every member of the royal family, and and you have to make up a rap about our queen as well. So I apologise with all due respect to Your Majesty.
So we're not going to do like a fitness rotation thing?
Well, fitness rotation will be on because it's a pre-recorded.
I know, I just wanted to give these guys something to do.
It's a bit... Ooh.
Whoa! I mean, the stripes move too. Who knew? What's this new skin? That's covering up your face. Hey.
Can I just say that I love green screens now?
I think we need them more than the backdrop itself.
So anyway, now that we've got that out of the way,
Which we can now transition into the main event of our Heathlands at Home broadcast.
the most popular part of the Heathlands Own broadcast.
We have a very special book to read to you this week.
Now, seeing as how it's a Jubilee, what better way to celebrate than Mr. Men, Little Miss, the Royal Party.
Very fitting.
Very fitting. Little Miss Helpful had heard it was a very special occasion. It was a royal occasion. A royal occasion that called for a big party. A very big party. The sort of party that would fill a whole street. A street party. and Little Miss Princess would be the guest of honor. Little Miss Helpful set about organizing the party, but as you may or may not know, Little Miss Helpful is not as helpful as her name would suggest. For as hard as Little Miss Helpful tries to be helpful, the more unhelpful she becomes. She tried to sort out the bunting, but somehow or other, she only made things worse. She tried to make the party food, but somehow or other, the jam ended up in the ham sandwiches.
Oh.
Ugh. And the mustard on the cream scones.
Who would go for that?
You could do that for a punishment, maybe.
Right, write that down for next week.
Ham and jam sandwiches and mustard cream scones. Blech.
I mean, it used to be greeners. Never mind. Not gonna be graphic.
Little Miss Helpful was in a panic. Everything was going wrong, and it had to be perfect for Little Miss Princess. Hello, what's the matter? Said a voice behind her. It was Little Miss Naughty. So Little Miss Helpful explained, it's easy to solve. Just let me help you, suggested Little Miss Naughty, and she smiled. The sort of smile that you might have seen a crocodile smile. A smile that meant trouble. But it seemed to Little Miss Helpful that for once, Little Miss Naughty was being very good and helpful. She arranged for Mr. Tickle to hang the bunting. The bunting. She persuaded Mr. Strong to arrange the tables. She got Mr. Impossible to sort out the weather, and she drew up a plan of where everyone was going to sit. The day the party arrived, and Little Miss Helpful was very pleased with all the work that had been done. Soon, everyone started to arrive and take their seats at the long table that ran the whole length of the street. It was then that Little Miss Naughty smiled that particular smile again. Do you remember? The crocodile smile. And why? Because it was then it started. The quarrelling, the arguing, the squabbling. The kind of stuff that you don't want at a party.
Very rude.
Oh, but just as a reminder, we actually have a little card thing for the party. So if you misbehave, you get yellow. But if you continue to misbehave, you get red. And you're out.
This is a Jubilee, not the Premier League. Not Match of the Day either.
Well, you see, Little Miss Naughty had carefully seated each person next to someone they would not get along with.
Oh my gosh.
She had seated Mr. Messy next to Little Miss Neat, Mr. Mean next to Mr. Snooty. Little Miss Chatterbox next to Mr. Quiet, Mr. Clumsy next to Mr. Fussy, and poor Little Miss Shy next to Mr. Rude. It was a disaster. There was lots of shouting, and somebody threw a cream scone.
With mustard on it.
Yeah. Little Miss Helpful did not know what to do. The guest of honor, Little Miss Princess, was about to arrive at any moment. It was then the Little Miss Helpful had a brainwave. Stop! she yelled at the top of her voice. It's time for a game of musical chairs. I see what she's doing.
Oh.
The music started and the guests danced around the table. When the music stopped, everyone dived for the nearest seat. Little Miss Neat found she was sitting next to Mr. Fussy. Mr. Messy was beside Mr. Clumsy. Little Miss Chatterbox was next to Mr. Noisy. Mr. Snotty was
Snooty.
Snooty. Snooty.
Twice, unbelievable.
Mrs. Snooty.
Snooty. Snooty.
Snooty was next to Mr. Rude, and Little Miss Shy found that she was next to Mr. Quiet. Suddenly, everyone was happy. And just in time, because at that moment, Little Miss Princess arrived to a fanfare of trumpets.
I believe that's a tune that make.
The party had changed in an instant. Everyone was having a wonderful time. The time of their lives.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, that is, except for Little Miss Naughty. Little Miss Helpful had one more job for her. The washing up.
Oh dear. There you go, the world party.
Well, there you go. That's probably an example of what we're going to be doing later.
Except for that all the squabbling and the arguing, and sitting next to the people that we hate.
Oh, those who get red carded, they're doing the washing up.
Yeah. No matter what bubble they're in.
That counts for all bubbles.
What?
For all bubbles.
What if that was me?
I was agreeing with you.
Anyways.
Anyway, we are back again live next week with another awesome book to read to you.
Have a great rest of your week and have a great Jubilee. Stay safe and stay happy. And we're now going to go and join the marvelous people down below us for a big old Jubilee shindig, and have a great platinum 7 years on the throne, Your Majesty. And we'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.